I've got a serious question for you guys, and I want you to answer as honestly as possible down below in the comments, because it seems with a lot of modern football boots, there comes a time in the life cycle of a particular product where it's no longer the newest thing. Dare I say, it's old, and it almost seems like it gets to a point where people stop caring. So with that in mind, do you still care about the Nike Tiempo Legend 7? I do. What's going on, guys? Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you my review plus on-feet video of the brand new Game Over Pack colorway of the Nike Tiempo Legend 7 Elite, the latest colorway of what is now Nike's oldest running model. So with that in mind, not only are we going to take a closer look at this new colorway, I want to talk about whether or not this is still a top option if you're on the market for something with a leather upper, considering that pretty much everything around the Tiempo has seen one or two refresh models since the initial launch of this boot. So is it still a good option? That, along with how they fit and feel on feet, covered in today's video. So if you want to learn more, please stick around. And if you're interested in a pair of these for yourself, I'll leave a little pop-up on screen, or you can click the first link down below. That'll take you to the review page on my website, where you'll find buy it now links with exclusive SR4U coupon codes, where you'll be able to pick these up below their normal $230 retail price. If you guys do end up enjoying the video, please support it with a like. And if you're new here watching for the first time and don't want to miss out on future content from me, be sure to hit that subscribe button along with the little bell notification so you get notified when the next new video goes live. Included with the boots is a gray and black Nike box. And as you'll get with any top-end model from Nike, a string bag is also included. Gray and yellow in color to match the boots. It has the Nike swoosh and Tiempo logos there on the front, nothing on the back. This gets a string bag score of 6.734 out of 9.1. So starting off with the colorway, I have to say that this is probably one of my personal favorite colorways that we've had for the Tiempo Legend 7 so far. It features a dark gray upper, which I think looks quite good. We don't see a lot of dark gray leather, and I think that the finish that they've gone with here, where it's matte but it has that little bit of shine to it, I think looks quite premium. You can see that the Nike skin covering in the Flyknit area is solid gray as well, which actually doesn't look too bad. Then you have subtle little details like the gray on gray stripes here going across the back, where you find the Tiempo branding. You're gonna find that the laces as well as the Flyknit tongue are a bright yellow color, and they've gone for a more standard yellow rather than the neon volt yellow that we're used to seeing a lot from Nike. And I think a really nice touch was the inclusion of a bright yellow heel liner as well. I feel like that accents really nicely and kind of ties in the top part of the boot, even though it's not something that's super noticeable when you're actually playing in the boots. The Nike swooshes on either side are solid black in color with the bright yellow outline, which I think accents quite nicely. Then you'll find the sole plate and stud pattern is pretty much solid yellow in color, not a wearable finish by the way, with translucent studs that have a little black accent to them. So overall, I'm a big fan of how these look. The insoles also feature the same black and yellow warning graphic through the heel and midfoot, but aside from the coloring, it is just the standard Tiempo insole. When it comes to the performance of a football boot, I think most of us would agree that newer does not necessarily mean better. So while the Tiempo Legend 7 Elite has been around for almost 2 years now, and pretty much everything else around it has seen a new model or some kind of a refresh, I still think, and I can't say this about too many different boots out there, that it is the best performing product in its particular category. And we also have to consider that the price of a lot of these newer football boots has more or less gone up. So while these are $230, not cheap by any means, they're still relatively inexpensive in the grand scheme of things. I still think what makes the Tiempo Legend 7 Elite such an attractive option is you get the high quality premium kangaroo leather upper, the comfort, the softness, the touch that you would expect from something that is a little bit more traditional, but it also has all of the modern elements incorporated into the boot that make it responsive, that make it lightweight, borderline speed boot in regards to how they feel and perform, which is very impressive and something that we've really never seen before from a boot in this category. And I still think it's the one thing that separates the Legend from everything else out there. And if we look at the competition right now, Adidas with the Copa 19 line, as much as I like the Copa 19 Plus, and while it's probably the one boot that I have worn a little bit more than the Tiempos when wearing something with a leather upper, I still think objectively when it comes to fit, feel, and overall performance, maybe not so much feel, it's just a little bit different because it is so much thinner, but when you're talking about fit and performance, especially over overall lockdown and responsiveness, the Tiempo just beats it in almost every category. As far as the Copa 19.1 is concerned, it's good, it's as responsive as the Tiempos, but I don't think that they're anywhere near as comfortable, and you don't get quite as much leather either. If you're talking about the options from Puma, the Puma 1 19.1 in the kangaroo leather upper variation is a great boot, but it's more of a speed boot than it is something along the lines of what you get from the Tiempo. And I've talked about the Legend 7s on this channel many times over the last 2 years or so I don't want to go into too many details in this video again, but if you're looking for more details or you just want to see the boots in action, I'm going to leave a little pop-up on screen to the playtest video that I did of the Tiempo Legend 7 back when it first came out. Still the same boot that it is now, just in different colors, of course. So if you want to learn more details, be sure to go ahead and check that video out. So I've swapped out the stock yellow laces, which I happen to think look really good, for some Caution SR4U replacement laces, which perfectly match the whole kind of warning sign, caution sign theme that you have running throughout the entire boot. Even the little symbol here on the top of the tongue, it just looks really, really cool. And if you're looking for an inexpensive way to change up the style of your boots, make them that much more unique, the website to go to is www.sr4ulaces.com. There'll be a link in the description as well as a little pop-up on screen. So if you're interested in a pair of replacement laces for yourself, that is the place to go. On feet, you can make the argument that the Tiempo Legend 7 Elite is the most comfortable boot on offer from the Nike brand still to this day. The kangaroo leather upper is soft, it's flexible, it gives you that traditional feel and comfort level that you would expect, but with all the innovation, all the tech they've crammed in this boot, with the Flyknit, the Flywire cables, the internal support cage, the fit mesh liner, the Flyknit tongue, the boot doesn't lack responsiveness in any way at all, and it just has this nice super tight wrap around your foot, but without squeezing your feet in any way at all. I still think this is probably one of the best heel liners in the business as well, so heel lockdown is absolutely fantastic, and as a whole, there's just not much you can complain about in regards to how these fit and feel on feet. Width-wise, I'd say that these are going to be wide enough for just about anybody, and really, they'll fit pretty much anyone as long as you tie the laces tight, just based on how they've designed this boot with all the added structure elements. And as far as the sizing is concerned, I'm wearing these in my usual size 9.5 US. They run about a quarter size small, so for the most part, I think going true to size you can get away with, but keep in mind they will fit a little bit more snug. Not a huge issue though, mainly because it is a kangaroo leather upper and they will stretch as you wear them in. So in conclusion, while the Tiempo Legend 7 Elite is no longer the latest thing from Nike, that does not take away from how good these football boots actually are. I'm still of the opinion that if you're after something with the kangaroo leather upper that's still lightweight, responsive, with moderately aggressive traction as well, there really isn't anything that comes anywhere near the Tiempos in regards to having all of those features in one package. Anyways, guys, that's it for this review. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to support it with a like. Again, if you're interested in a pair of these for yourself, you can click the first link down below. That'll take you to the review page on my website where you'll find buy it now links with exclusive SR4U coupon codes where you'll be able to pick these up below their normal $230 retail price. If you have any questions, as always, leave them down below in the comments, and I'll do my best to get an answer out to you as soon as I possibly can. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. You can find all my social media information linked down below in the description as well. And other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.